Say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiams and the folk on the earth pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. We come and listen to edify the church, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the 144,000. And the 1/3, men and children, confusion of faith, Israelites are scattered among the seed nation. Right? We come another lesson, to feed the elect and the nation of Israel, the 144,000, and the 1/3, men and children. Right? A lot of people don't understand, how spiritual Satan operate. They were taught in these churches, that spiritual Satan rebel against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that's not correct. You understand? This is not correct according to scriptures. Right? Let me get I think it's Sirach. I think it's Sirach 18. Right? Yeah, that's not correct according to scriptures. Right? Alright, that's not correct. Alright, let me see if I find it here. Alright, there's a lot of misunderstanding. I think it's second Israel. I think it's second Israel 8. Alright. Alright. Let me get it. Alright. Yeah, second Israel 8. Alright. Yeah, second is just 8 and 21. Alright, second is just chapter 8. Yes, highlight it. Yeah, second is chapter 8, verse 21. It says whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling. So the host of angels stand with trembling, and spiritual Satan is an angel. He also is a son of the Most High, right? Yeah, so Satan is a son of the Most High, right? Just read today. So we go back to so all the angels is be standing trembling before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? You see, you people don't speak the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's why y'all gonna be destroyed. Right? That's why y'all gonna be destroyed for leading the people astray. God them believing that Satan rebel and Satan fault for them being wicked and being evil. Right? This is 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 1. Right? He said he said, again the anger of the Lord Yahweh was kindled against Israel, and he moved David against them to say, go and number Israel and Judah. So the Most High was angry against Israel because our people are right, and the Most High angry today. That's why the Most High sent a threat and tell you, if y'all don't get right, he can destroy y'all, and the Most High can destroy 2/3 of our people. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all gonna die in this side. Y'all not gonna make it to the other side in the kingdom. Y'all don't gotta come back through the loins of the elect. Y'all gotta come back as the train of the elect and be taught all over again because y'all not right. So the Most High anger was kindled against Israel, and the Most High moved David, which is King David, to number them. How the Most High moved David to number them? Let me get the next precept. Alright, 1 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 1. 1 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 1. He said, and Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. So the Most High put the spirit on Satan to do that. He tells Satan, you know what? Hey, go and provoke David and let David number the children of Israel, which is a sin, which is an evil. You're not supposed to number the children of Israel. That is evil. So the Most High has used Satan to do his work. So you people are about Satan. I said, no, it's the Most High that give the glory too. Because the Most High creates spiritual demon Satan to do his work. To do his work. Right? Let me get another account. You people are ignorant to the righteousness of the Most High. Right? This is 2 Chronicles chapter 18, verse 18. And again he said, therefore hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. I saw Yahweh sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left. All the hosts of heaven stand on his right hand and on his left, right? So let me go and see who's these people that stand on his right hand and his left. Right? All the hosts of heaven, right? Let me see Satan and the host too. People are retarded. Right? This is Job chapter 1 verse 1. He said, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright. He was perfect in what? The understanding, in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what he was perfect in. And one that feareth Yahweh and eschewed evil. So Job was a man. Job was a man hated evil and feared the Most High. The Most High want us to fear him. You and the Most High is not you and the Most High is not friend. You and the Most High is not on the same level. You understand? Right? Let me jump down to verse 6. Right? Job chapter 1 verse 6. He said, now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. So all the hosts of heaven was standing on his right hand, on his left hand, the angels in heaven, right? And they got angels in earth also. Who's the elect, right? The 144,000 men, they are angels. The word angels mean messenger. They bring in the message of the Most High. The Most High give y'all a warning before he destroy this place. So the Most High is used Satan to do his work too. Satan not right around this place doing what the fuck he feel like to do. No. That's a lie was told to you Israelites in these harlot houses, which today they call church. Satan don't do what the hell he want to do, right? So Satan presents himself. Right? Let me get next account in Job 2 and Job 2 and 1. Again there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan came also among them and present himself before the Lord Yahweh. So how you saying that Satan was cast out of heaven? How you say Satan rebel against the Most High? When the scripture says all the hosts of the angels stand before him trembling. The Most High see charge the angel with folly. They do whatever the Most High want they to do. You people gonna be destroyed for your ignorance. Because the Most High see you have no pleasure in a fool. You understand? So Satan take orders from Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. Right? He take orders from Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. So let me go back to Job 101, right? Alright? Let me go back to Job. Right? So verse Job chapter 1 verse 7. And the Lord Salaki, let me go put this on this side. Right? Job chapter 1 verse 7. He said, and the Lord said unto Satan, he said, whence cometh thou? Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil? And Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, doeth Job fear Yahweh for naught? Hast thou not made an edge about him and about his house, and about all that he had on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand, put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face. So the Most High bragging about the Job loyalty. You understand? The Most High bragging, and the Most High bragging about his servant Job. So Satan telling the Most High, no, you know what? All right, take away all that you give him, and he's gonna curse you. Right? Let me see if he don't have this riches, if he can still be loyal to you. That's what Satan saying. So the Most High tried Job, right? Verse 12. No, verse 12. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, Behold, all that he had is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So the Most High gives Satan a commandment to go and destroy Job's substance. Right? Satan went and destroyed his substance, his children. You understand? Because the Most High gives Satan a commandment to do that. So Satan don't go around the place doing what he feel like, which is spiritual demon Satan. He don't go around doing what he feel like. He work with the order. He in spiritual demon Satan in perfect order. You niggas out of order. Right? You niggas out of order. Right? So we go back to Job chapter 2. Job chapter 2 read back verse 2. He said, and again there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them and present himself before the Lord Yahweh. Right? He said, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So if he rebel against the Most High, why he answering the Most High when the Most High asks you where he come from? You people are retarded, slow to heart. That's why you are going to be destroyed. Right? He said, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil, and still holdeth fast his integrity? Because the Most High tells Satan destroy all his substance, because Job was a very rich man. So the Most High destroy all Job's substance, and Job still hold fast his integrity. Right? You understand? When Job lose all his substance and all his children die, know what Job did? Job fell down and worshipped the Heavenly Father Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He hold fast his integrity because Job was perfect. He understood that what? He know that good come from the Most High and evil also come from the Most High. He had the perfect understanding. Right? Right? Although thou move me against him to destroy him without a cause. Right? And Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, Skin for skin, yea, all that a man had will he give for his life. But put forth thy hand now, and touch his bones and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, Behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So the Most High give Satan a commandment again. Right? Verse 7. So when Satan forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh, and smote Job with sore of boil from the sole of his foot unto his crown. So Satan is controlled by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So there's a straight cut for you retarded Israelites out there who saying that Satan just go around the place and doing what we feel like. You people are retarded, right? So back in second Chronicles chapter 18 verse 18, and again he said, Therefore hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I saw the Lord sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing upon his right hand, right, and on his left. And the Lord Yahweh said, Who shall entice Ahab king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth-Gilead? And one speaks saying after this manner, and another saying after that manner. So the Lord have a counsel in heaven to kill the king of Israel, which is Ahab, because he was a wicked king. You understand? So the Most High have on a counsel, how we gonna destroy this nigga? Right? Verse 20. He said, Then there came out a spirit, an angel, and stood before the Lord Yahweh, and said, I will entice him. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophet. And the Lord said, Thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so. So the Most High send a spirit to be a lion spirit in the mouth of their prophet. Right? So all these lying pastors and these lying prophets, the Most High who put a spirit in them to lie, to deceive, to deceive tutorial you Israelite who the Most High want to destroy. The Most High seeking to destroy tutorial you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and the Most High using these angels to do it, to come and put lying thoughts in y'all head, right? So the Most High can destroy y'all, right? Verse 22. Now therefore, behold, the Lord Yahweh put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophet, and the Lord Yahweh had spoken evil against thee. So the Most High who got these pastors lying, right? God these false prophets in Israel, right? The Most High who do that. You people don't understand the Most High. You understand? So this is why you people talk a lot of shit, right? This is the book of Ezekiel, right? This is the book of Ezekiel, alright, chapter 14, verse 9. There's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 9. He said, and if a prophet be deceived when he had spoken a thing, I, the Lord Yahweh, had deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hands upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. So the ones who the Most High don't want to get this knowledge, the Most High set up false prophet to deceive them so he could destroy each and every one of them. Because the Most High said, two-thirds of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American names shall be cut off and die. Right? So spiritual demon Satan don't go around the place doing what the fuck he wants to do. No, he work with an order. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai control him. Right? So hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth who push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the elect, to the Akiums and the Akwat. Shalom.